Right, but my nigga come and understand me. Why would my nigga come and niggas understand me? Right now. Make a nigga wanna go and get it. With the subs in it. It was love missing. Say he grew up on the set and it gone with him. Young nigga, young nigga, young nigga, young nigga. He don't need a reason he a young nigga. And you don't want your daughter and your sons with him. Young nigga, just a young nigga. Probably never will understand him. Till he pull up in the phantom. When he pull up in the phantom, he gon' have that shit blasting. Like young nigga, just young nigga, just a young nigga. What they call you, where you from? In my city, that was question number one. Looking at the legend I become, I can't help but feeling like I am the one. Remember, I was on the run. Couple years had the sun, and there was love, nigga. In front of judge. I can think better days like when you was winning. Standing on the couches in the club with us. But then I got my shot, I had to run with it out the gate. Lost count many days in the studio with slaves trying to get out of sight. Staring into space and you fishing for a phrase uninspired and your mind still is a paper chase. First you over dedicate, then you notice that you're great and you been the whole time till it slap you in your face. Then you stack it in your safe, got you cracking in the fate. Laughing to the bank, sell my fate. Cause I'm the type of nigga on the message to my taste. I'm in Nevada for the day, caught a flight from Philly to TLA. We the way. I just lead to the lake. Put some jet skis on the lake. ID in my bank. Used to be the dream we would chase. Can relate. I know the whole team can relate. Can relate. Cornell, Saddam, Adam, and DeBron. Ballin' since my brother used to hustle at funds. Took a shovel to the line. No exaggeration for the content of my songs. When he went to dig it up, shit, 100 some gone. Molded. You can ask mom had to plug and blow dries for the ones wash. Salvage a little bit. Young rich niggas first on your shoulder. How you gonna deal with it? Say it's all comfortable when you fishing it. When it's all beautiful. When you get rich in it. When you start killing shit. And they all witness it. Money growing faster than niggas could spitting shit. Open more business with you and your niggas that's watching your more generous. Ford dealership. We up in Forbes. Watching and they wishing that it wasn't yours. I forgive you. I remember I was poor. Plus I ain't in the way of what you're reaching for. Gotta play the game, you gotta read the score. See, I'ma do the same purpose for. Only difference now the money more mature. Take that. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, Gurney House with vanilla wafer. This the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the matrix. Red rose in the gray pavement. Young black nigga trapped and he can't change it. No, he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated so he get faded. But deep down inside, you know it can't fade them. How long should I stay dedicated? How long to opportunity need preparation? I need some real nigga reparation before I run up in your bank just for recreation. Done waiting, told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication. It's dedication. I spent my whole life thinking out the box. Box home at 301 got DP, but I ain't dropped. Turp on me, here I come. Spinning around the block, they blurp on me. But that's a lie. Staring at the stage, playing Sega Daddy, smoking Sherm, mama playing spades. That's my baby when she died, my broke 100 ways. Trying to make it, trying to chase it. The cycle of a black man divided. Break it. Just embrace it. Minor setback for major comeback. That's my favorite. My nigga L say you do a song with Nip. Kate out here better crip. I say he a man first. You hear the words out my lips. Black businesses. Bigger than deuces and foes, my nigga. Since elementary, we close, my nigga. Straight like that. And give it right back. If it ain't congratulations, then it look like hey. And if it ain't congratulations, it look like what Nip say? Oh, excuse me. Without a life jacket. If I slave for some white cracker. Rap classics. To make it happen, you gotta have it. Done waiting, told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication. It's dedication. Oh, baby, it's been so long. Mogul and they know that. Logo on my flow mat. Courtside Chamberlain throwback. Match my Rolex. Everywhere I go, flags, valet park on some lokes. Some us the nicest. Call it dumb niggas cause our culture is contagious. Third generation South Central gang bangers that lived on the other seat changes.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks,
all right, New Orleans Saints.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to
last time y'all was on the field, offense was garbage.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one
see
started.
What we got now.
And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I got that dude starting. Yeah. Tripping. Oh, boy, San Antonio done blew that big lead. Now they losing. Excuse me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun!
On 1st down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
See, man.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, so you came to play ball today, huh? Oh.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Gun!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Whoa, who the freak is this dude?
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Why is he in
second and 8?
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Over. Detroit.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Eat Marlon.
A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And
is he in sub linebacker? Kendall Beckwith, Walker, Floyd, okay.
Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return
Get you one, Rook.
At the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Oh, what?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to
Dang,
take a
bro.
step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So out come the Raiders. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little
you all the way over there.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just knocked it there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eddie Jackson picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out.
Dog Jackson.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And right side, hitter's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Mack. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Sheds off the tackle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Kill. Watch it now, Barney!
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Here's Mack on the toss. And able to push his way.
If I had somebody with a spin move.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
Darnold from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Gun!
Oh, yeah.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. High. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gun! Detroit!
2nd down and 10. Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
56, right there, 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Where you at?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to go, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Boom.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Darnold on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
4 down. Check.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold from the red zone now. His throw incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, tie ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold.
He rushed 3 and y'all didn't block nobody.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important
what are we
3rd
doing?
down.
Man.
Now Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On second down, Mayfield again. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Exit, exit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Mike's 50. Mike's over, over. Over, over.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Adams has it, complete.
Y'all over there.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Over, 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 over. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Gun, 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 gun. 56 is the mic.
First down, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike Evans. Oh. Saquon Baker.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Devontae Adams.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Boy got a squad over there.
Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Cam Robinson.
It comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Different
not
pass
block
rushes
anyone.
are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
See,
had an open man that time, but ended up
see that right there is what I can't stand
Fired
that.
an absolute bullet.
I cannot stand that.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards there to first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy in the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Lucky 56.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints just continue to roll. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Had 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, yeah.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Over.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gun! Four down. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Come on!
Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Wide open last time.
Wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Chandler. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start out on the ground. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Somebody peeled off and got him, boy. Oh, I thought I had him.
2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Saints, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.